Hello lovelies, hello dolls. Today's video is going to be 10 things to do to look and feel fabulous. I should say 10 things that I do and that I'm going to do and that I just started doing to look and feel my best and feel fabulous. Yeah, especially during these times when we are all isolated and really can't go anywhere and do anything. But you got to understand, and you should know, that this is going to come to an end, like all viruses and bacterial outbreaks. So we're going to eventually get back to the real world, get back to our regular day-to-day lives. So these are the 10 things that I've came up with while in quarantine and outside of quarantine. So here goes. Number one thing that I like to do to feel and look my best is skincare. Skincare is so important to me, especially now that I'm getting older. Skincare started becoming really important to me probably in my late 20s. Like, I was just all about the skincare, So that's one thing. Number two is taking the time out to do a proper skincare, to stick to a regimen, skincare regimen. You can buy all the good skincare in the world, but if you're not using it and if you're not on a routine with it, then it means nothing. So yeah, sticking to a routine, sticking to a regimen, as far as skincare, whether you're a man or woman, boy or girl, it should be important, just as important as going to the gym or, you know, anything else that you do that you stick to a routine with. Number three is, you know, doing something with the eyebrows. Doing something with the eyebrows is so important to me also. You guys see my eyebrows, they're a little bit off. This one's thicker than the other. Yes, I don't have the best lighting in here. I should have probably did my eyebrows in the bathroom. It's doing something with those eyebrows. Whether you like the big bushy eyebrows, you like the pencil drawn in eyebrows, or you like eyebrows that look like me, whether they're natural, artificial, or tattooed on. Whichever one, is just doing something with the eyebrows. Like, that is, to me, that's so important. Whether you go get them waxed, you get them threaded, or you do them yourself. Just do something with the eyebrows. I'm not saying that you have to do what I do, which is a lot of contouring and of the eyebrows and shaping them or whatever. You don't have to do all that, but just make sure they look thick, or make sure they look neat, not thick. Make sure they look neat. Well, if you want them thick. And, you know, if you're somebody that don't like to do your eyebrows, just brush them. Brush them in the morning. Just make them brushed. You know, make them look neater. Number four, if you're somebody that don't wear makeup, which everybody knows on this God green earth, on this side of the Mississippi, that I like makeup and I always have liked makeup. Even when I was little, I used to get in trouble for getting into like my auntie's makeup and, you know, things of that nature. So, you know, if you're not into makeup, make sure that, you know, you keep your face moisturized and keep those lips together. Just being presentable with your skin, your face. And I know a lot of this seems like skincare, but you guys know that that is so important to me. I have acne, so I have to stay on top of my skincare. Number five, your wardrobe. I just always feel like your wardrobe needs to match your body shape. Now, I don't have a Nicki Minaj body, nor do I have a Sierra body. So I have to dress according to my body type. I am somebody that is a little bigger at the top, especially with my arms. So I have to dress according to my body type. I do not look good with clothes on that would fit somebody that's as small as, I don't know, Ellen DeGeneres. I can't wear clothes like that. I don't think I look good with skinny jeans unless it's in the wintertime and I'm wearing like some type of boot. So I have to dress according to my body type. If you are someone that's, you know, a lot skinny, a lot smaller than I am, a lot you know, more on the, what they call the skinny type, you probably wouldn't want to dress like I dress. If you're somebody more shapely like Nicki Minaj or the Kardashians, you probably don't want to walk around with baggy clothes on, you know. It's just, I just feel like we all need to dress for our body type, and you need to dress for the season, the reason, the occasion. You know, I wouldn't say go with spandex on and you have a butt as big as Trina's, and walking around with a halter top and you're going into a mall. You know, leave that for the gym or the club. You know, dressing for your body type, dressing for the reason, the season, and the occasion is always important in the shape of your body. Okay, number 6, what's important to me is making sure that your clothes are presentable. Like I would see so many people with nice outfits on, but they're just as wrinkled, you know, or something. So just make sure that you know, run an iron over those jeans if you need to. I don't like to iron, so throw them in a dryer, you know. Number 7, OMG, hygiene. Hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. That should be a no-brainer, but, you know, even in 2020, we still got people walking around here like, who did that? You smell that? See, yeah, that's you, that's coming from you. Not trying to be funny, I'm trying to really be serious, although that's funny. I got that from Martin Lawrence, one of his stand-up comedies, but hygiene is so important. Ladies and gentlemen, kids, boys and girls, cat, dog. It is so important, whether it's your teeth, whether it's the punte, whether it's the other thing, you know, the top and the bottom. You know, taking care of your hygiene is so important. Let me tell you this, a little backstory. I was told by one of my coworkers a long time ago, when I used to be more into the retail era, you know, working at, you know, makeup counters and stuff. This was a long time ago. I was told by one of my coworkers that it's not important to take a bath every day or even every other day, because it dries out your skin, especially if you're a minority. And she's not just talking about black, she's talking about Latinos too. I was just like, excuse me? Okay, come again. Taking a shower every day and after you have did something active, whether it's going to the gym or coming from work, even if you took a bath or shower that morning. You know why? First of all, nobody wants to smell you. You know you smell yourself, so you know other people can smell you. Second of all, we have to exfoliate our bodies and get that dead skin off. You know, the best way to do that is to take a shower or bath or whatever it is that you like to do. Some people like to soak in a bath all day. Hey, that's your business. But that is the best way to exfoliate your body. The only people that I feel like that don't have to take a shower every day, and it has a lot to do with their age, is senior citizens. A lot of times they just can't get in the shower every day. They take a shower every other day, but they ain't sweating and doing all that. They ain't going nowhere, most of them. So, you know, the rest of us, come on, especially if you children and on up, you need to take a shower every day. And like I said, if you're active, you need to take a shower after you leave the gym. I took a shower like 3 times yesterday. Because for one, I went and I exercised. For 2, I had went to the store, you know, came back in. I don't like getting in my bed without taking a shower. For 3, I needed to take a shower before I went out. You know, I don't want nobody smelling me, you know. So that is so important. Hygiene is so important. You know, you got to find what works with your body. What may work for me is not going to work for you. Okay, where are we at? Number 7? Number 7 is things that make me feel good now, and I just feel like the outcome is going to be so great once I reach my goal, is exercising. I'm trying to get this weight off, keep this weight off, and the number 1 reason is health issues. My cholesterol is a little bit on the high side right now. Like I told you guys in previous videos that my doctor has mentioned, girl, your cholesterol is a little high. You only, how old? Okay, so, you know, I feel real good. And what I have been doing is doing like 30, I go walking for at least 30 minutes, you know, 3 times a week when I can. The weather has not always been permitting here in Georgia. You know, we were just a couple of days having tornadoes back to back, and the weather was just not, not great, not the type of weather you would want to go out walking in or running in. So I started doing, like, I will cut on the timer on my phone for about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how I feel. And I would put on some 90s music, put on some music that I like, that got a bump to it, and I would start dancing like I'm at a house party from the 90s. Like, we had some hard dances back then. We were doing the Tootsie Roll, the Butterfly, the Electric Slide. What was something else? The Cabbage Patch, the EC Hammer, Running Man, all kind of stuff that will really give you a good workout back in the day. So that's what I was doing, incorporating those old school dance moves. I was sweating like I was running for my life. Like I was, I'm running from a dark green lion in the jungle. I was sweating so hard. So I swear I probably worked off 3,000 calories like I used to when I used to go to house parties in the 90s and the early 2000s. So that is another way that I have been burning calories and trying to get in shape without leaving the house. So that makes me feel good. So where we at? We at number 7, number 8. I think we're at number 8. Number 8 is eating. Trying to eat a lot healthier. Now, once my diet is up, I'm trying to still incorporate healthy ways of eating because, like I said, my cholesterol is a little bit high. So I'm still going to try to incorporate 80% of the time a healthy way of eating. But I'm only human. I want a hamburger every once in a while. Okay, I want a cookie. But I'm going to try to do it in moderation. I'm going to try my hardest because I don't want diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I don't want heart problems, and I don't want health problems now or in the future. So do it in moderation. Eat a hamburger once every 2 weeks or once a month. Eat a cookie. What is the name of that place? You guys, give me a minute. Smoothie King and Planet Fitness. Not Planet Fitness. What is the other one? It's another famous smoothie place that's pretty much all over the United States. It's everywhere. They sell like cookies that are gluten-free. Not high on sugar. I think one of the cookies I ate, it only had 6 grams of sugar in it. It was mainly sweetened with honey. I think altogether the calorie in that cookie was like 90. So that's another thing. If you got a sweet tooth and you don't want to eat all the calories, go get one of those cookies. And I think you can buy those cookies from Whole Foods, Sprout, all those healthy places, Kroger, too, Publix, wherever. You can buy cookies, or you can make your own without all the calories. I know that I have ate pizza instead of the dough. They substitute that with cauliflower. So that was a pretty healthy pizza, and it was low in calories. So anyways, just eating healthy. Now, I got to make these decisions for the rest of my life. I can't just eat healthy until I lose weight. I got to incorporate healthiness, for the rest of my life, if I don't want to have health issues like I mentioned before. Okay, where are we at? Number 9? Number 9 is what makes me feel good and is a clean environment. Even before this outbreak, I think you guys have noticed my background, and I have mentioned it before. I like a clean home. I like a spick and span clean home. I like a home so clean, you're not walking in my house with shoes on. Point blank, period. I just like a clean home, and when my environment is clean, I feel better. It's not just your body. I feel better when my environment is clean. So having a clean home, keep your house clean, especially if you have kids right now. You got to keep everything disinfected and clean. So are we on number 9? Number 9. Another thing that makes me feel good and makes me look good is the hair. Even in those days that I don't feel like doing my hair, I can't go get my hair done. Like, who's doing hair right now, or even before all this happened, I would put like some type of rag or some type of, my scarf on my head or whatever, and do my baby hairs, just to look presentable. But do something with the hair. Please do something with the hair. I do something with the hair. Let's all do something with our hair. Right now, that's not an option. We're not talking about right now, but we are going to go back to our normal lives after this. So do something with the hair. Okay, number 10. I think I'm going to go past number 10. Number 10. One thing that makes me feel good, and this has a lot to do with financing, is when I can look into my savings account anytime or even on a rainy day and I see that I have some money in there. That makes me feel so good. Like, you don't necessarily always have to go out and get the latest everything, Gucci, Prada, unless you got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't break the bank to look like these celebrities or these social media influencers or, and beauty influencers. Don't break. A lot of times these influencers get this stuff for free. It's donated to them. It's given to them if they advertise these things on their social media accounts because they have a large follower. Or some of them don't even have a large follower and they still get companies reaching out to them. So you don't have to go out there and constantly break the bank to look fabulous. This little sweater I got on, see this little sweater I got on? I got this off the clearance rack at Forever 21. I think it was like $8. You don't have to break the bank to look fabulous, even with makeup. Now, I am a makeup junkie. I do have high-end like Chanel, Dior. I'm looking at my makeup desk now trying to see, I've got YSL. I've got a lot of high-end products, but I also got a lot of low-end products. So, that work just as well. You don't have to break the bank to look fabulous. You don't have to do it. Right now, I got on my e.l.f. foundation that I paid $6 for. It is expired, but it's okay. I'm going to still wear it. If you don't touch, I read this, and I also talked to a dermatologist about this. If you don't touch your makeup, like if you don't touch, and your hands are clean, you always need to wash your hands before you do your makeup. But if you don't touch the exit of the bottle, the exit where the makeup comes out, the pump, with your fingers or whatever, you won't contaminate that makeup and keep the bottles clean, and it might last a little longer. It's just going to be a little watery or whatever, a little oily. But anyhow, you just don't have to break the bank and save. Everybody needs to be saving right now. If you can, you need to save. You don't know what tomorrow's going to promise us or what is going to come tomorrow. Everybody needs to be saving. You don't need to be buying Chanel purses, and that goes for everybody. So anyways, that makes me feel good. Okay, so I think we're on number 11. Number 11, what makes me feel good is just, oh my goodness, just having my little cup of coffee in the morning. If you're not a coffee drinker, a tea. If you're not a tea drinker, water. Whatever it is, orange juice, Kool-Aid, whatever you drink. And just having some relaxation time. Just having some time to yourself. I know that's hard right now because we're all in isolation. And your kids might be running rapid. Your husband or your wife might be getting on your nerves. Or your grandparents, whoever that's in your household or that you're caring for. But guess what? On nice days, you can send your kids outside to play or play in their yard. If you live in an apartment complex, play on the patio or something. Guess what? If you're still working, your spouse is still working, they're probably going to go to work. If your grandparents are living with you or your parents, they're probably going to go take a nap. A lot of elderly people take naps. My dad takes naps all day long, so does my grandma. So they're probably going to go somewhere and take a nap for a couple of hours. You're probably going to be alone for a little bit by yourself, or if you have a spacious house, go somewhere in that house, whether it's the bathroom, and just take some time to yourself. If you don't have a spacious house, go in your car. If you have a car, go to your car, and just take some time to yourself. Take some relaxation time. Drink on a little tea, drink on a little coffee, and musa. Like, Inhale, exhale. Bring it back. Bring it back. Feel good about yourself. You know, do something for yourself and give yourself some me time. You know, it's easier said than done because I live alone. I got me time 24/7. But I'm just saying, you know, you got to find that outlet to take some time to yourself and breathe. Right now, we are all cooped up, and a lot of people are cooped up together with their kids, their husband, their wife, the dog, the cat. You got to find some time in that. You got to get you a corner. Don't drive yourself crazy. So that's one thing. Take some time out for yourself. So I'm trying to find another thing that makes me feel good. You know, oh, when this is over, number 12, I can't wait till we are able to go and sit down with your girls or with your guys and get you a drink or go to a brunch or go traveling. That makes me feel good. So those are 12 things that I came up with. I'm sure I have missed quite a bit, but I don't want this video to be too long, and I hope these are things that will help you as well. Yeah, and you guys stay safe, stay inside, and God bless. Mwah.